Welcome everyone. Welcome back to the Barely Normal Wet Shaver. That would be me, Doug Bear. So what are we going to do today that is barely normal? Well, it will be. I guess it was about a year and a half ago that JB from Distorted Edge threw out a tag video challenge that was 3 soaps in 1 bowl. And man, that got me thinking. Uh, how many of us have some soaps that we bought looking at the notes and thinking this really sounds great, but it doesn't quite meet our expectations? We didn't get a sample for one reason or another. I think we all have that, right? Also, maybe you have a couple of soaps that in time just, you know, don't meet your expectations as far as the performance level. So I played around with this for quite a while and really got to enjoying how you can mix both performance enhancements by taking like an unscented soap that has a really good base and then adding scent to that, or by simply taking something that you like very much but adding a little bit of something else to throw it over the top that you may be in the mood for that day, or that just makes it more um, tolerable or more enjoyable for you. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take a soap which I love the scent of. It's Mizner's Natural Bay Rum, and this soap just I mean, to my nose, in the stores that I've visited and the samples that I've got, has something pretty unique in the way of a bay rum scent. Um, but I'm not a big fan of its performance. I will show how you can take an unscented base and do this approach. But I also, which is what I'm going to do right now, is show how you can add a little bit of flavor to it. So what I'm going to do, because I'm in the mood for a little bit of menthol and a little bit more of a fruity enhancement to the soap, I'm going to use Sterling's Iced Pineapple. It's the best of both worlds when it comes to adding glacial and pineapple together, and that works great with bay rum. I kind of think of bay rums like the easygoing gentleman. You can almost add anything and it's going to accept it and just enhance. And so that's what we're going to try to do. So what I've done is I have taken a little bit of the Mizner, which in this case is the cream version, and I've put it inside this container. Um, and what I'm going to do is what I've done before. I'm going to froth it. So I'm going to get the water a little bit warm. And the reason why I'm adding warm water to this one is because it will help bring the aroma to a more higher level in the den. I just love how when you mix these soaps this way, you end up getting a little bit more of a waft of scent. So mixing it up, and because this is a cream, it'll get pretty concentrated. It's not that important whether it is or it isn't. I'm just going to shake it for a few seconds, get that the way I like it. And I don't hear anything anymore, so I'd say I'm there. And I'm going to open it up. I'm not going to turn it upside down. I'm just going to leave it in the container, and that's made a pretty nice froth, so I can use that for dipping. And that's going to be one of the scents, as mentioned. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a really cool brush. This is kind of a chubby style handle with a Timberwolf knot. The handle was made by Kelly Hogan of Black Ship Grooming. Talented guy. Lives over in the western part of the state of Pennsylvania. Beautiful scents he has in his soaps. Also very unique handle shapes or handle style, which I like. But anyways, that said, I will start off by just soaking in kind of a traditional way, getting it wet. And then I'm going to shake it out so that really there's no water left in there. And then I'm going to go into the puck of iced pineapple, and I'll do this like a traditional face lather. I'm just going to mix it up, get a little bit in there. As you can see, didn't take long. I'm not going to build up a big massive paste. Again, because of the frothing combination will give me what I need. But you know, you can, if you want to do it and load it in a more extensive level, you can. So putting that down, I will start to apply this directly to the face. Let me wet my face a little bit. All right, so we'll apply that just like you normally would. And I can already smell that little bit of glacial and pineapple, which is a great combination in its own. But I feel like adding a little bit of spice to this. So there we go, got that on. Now, all we do, take this and dip it in, roll it around, get as much as I need and want, add that. Oh man, that is awesome. That is really, really great. Now, if by chance I go, whoa, I went a little too far one way or the other, no problem. Let's say I got too much bay rum now. I'll just go back to the pineapple, swirl it in, and put another layer on, and I'm ready to go. In this case, I nailed it on the first time. I'm just going to add just a little bit more because I want to see what happens. I did nail it, but okay, that's good. Now, mix away. And I'm done. I'm ready to rock and roll. All right, so last thing I'm going to show is just to clarify how you can do this exact same thing, but by enhancing the base. And then I'll show one more trick after that. So I'm going to put it on hold and I'll be right back. Okay, back again. I hope I don't throw people into a major tiz with this next one, but what we're going to do this time is two things. We're going to, first off, I made mention that the Bay Rum Meisner, for me, doesn't make as great a lather as some others that I have. So this time I'm going to show, one, how you can convert that great scent and that soap into a better performing lather, and also how you can, if you want, bolster up the scent even more or enhance it. In this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little something that throws the scent into a little bit of a unique combination. And what I mean by that is, drum roll, I'm actually going to take some splash and add it to the froth, and that will explode with scent power. And I'm one of those guys who really does enjoy adding a little bit more strength to many soaps. My nose, for whatever reason, just really needs to be hit full on in order to really enjoy a scent. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is, I've already got that mix of the Meisner Bay Rum in the container. I'm going to take some Ogallala that I have that has a little bit of orange in it, an orange spice to it. Mix that up. And just put a little bit of that in the froth. Now, we're not trying to, create a big lather off of this, so you don't have to worry about the fact that it might, some people think it might impact the ability to build a lather. It won't, not at all, not in the least. In fact, I've done that purely with the froth approach and build a lather and don't find that it takes anything away from it. But we'll not get into that argument. We'll just simply try this approach and see what you think. So here's what I'm going to do. This time I'm going to take it's the only one I have in an unscented. It's a fantastic base. It's Sharky's Face Spackle. It's unscented, so it will not influence the scent that I've created in the small container, but will give a little bit better performance to the soap itself. So I'm going to wet the brush again. squeeze out the water, go into the container, just get my base of how much I need. That's about all I need. I'm going to add that first, and this will give me that, oh yeah, that gives me the density and that really creamy, thick feeling that I enjoy when building a lather. But there's no scent here, so I can have this base and build off of it anything I want out of my den. Since I'm in that mood for that kind of orange spice and bay rum combination, we take that, dip that in the brush. Oh man, I love this process. That is incredible. The intensity of that combination of bay rum from Mizner and that little couple of drops of the Ogallala bay rum and orange spice is fantastic. So get a little bit more in there. Again, mix it up, and you've created a really high quality base and a scent that's all up to you. Done. There we go. So everyone, yet again, trying to be a little different, always thinking of things in a little different way. Not saying that it's the best way, it's the only way, just saying it's another way. Give it a try sometime. Reach out to me in any way, shape, or form that you like. PM me, put a question in the thread, whatever you like. If you have any questions, I enjoy the feedback, good, bad, and indifferent. Until the next time, peace out, brothers and sisters.